Today I'm going to be ranking the ZZZ characters on what they would do at the Christmas party. I know it's September and this video was inspired by KooMaxx. Of course, instead of having to upload in like a while for a full-length video, I'm just going to do this because it's fun. And because I already wrote the script in my head yesterday. So, let's go! This tier list didn't have L and Y, so I added them at the bottom there. So, let's start with Ambi. You know what, she probably ate the cookies and milk. Oh, I have to say the tiers first. We have is the manager for the party, sitting by the fireplace, ate the cookies and milk. Tried to go to sleep early but couldn't because there's so much noise. Is trying to capture Santa. Is Santa wrapped the guest, stole everyone's gift and replaced it with coal. So Abby is probably into ate the cookies and milk, and not because she likes cookies and milk. She probably was tired and went downstairs to get a burger. She saw the cookies from distance and thought it was a burger, so she went to eat them. Billy is definitely trying to capture Santa. It just makes so much sense. He's stupid, so he probably thinks Santa is real. So yeah. Nicole, what would she do? Maybe she stole everyone's gift and replaced it with coal. I feel like she could also manage the party, but like, I feel like she stole everyone's gift and replaced it with coal. Actually, no, we're gonna say Nicole is the manager for the party. She probably set up the entire party. Corin, she's probably trying to capture Santa. Not that she actually thinks Santa is real. She probably was asked by Billy to go help him capture Santa, and to not, like, offend him or something. She says nothing and freaks out because she keeps trying to say Santa isn't real. Ben is 100% is Santa wrapped the gift. He's such a nice dude, so he's definitely wrapping the gift with care for everyone, just for Hyogo to steal everyone's gift and replace it with coal. Anton is trying to capture Santa. He's trying to capture Santa to be his new bro. So Kaku, like 1,000,000,000% ate the cookies and milk. She was probably jumped by trying to capture Santa squad when she ate the cookies and milk, and Yanagi had to come pick her up like 10 times or something. Lucy, okay, hear me out. She's going to be trying to capture Santa. Caesar, like, told her that if she captures Santa, she becomes, like, you know, the leader of the Sons of Khaled, and Lucy believed it and is trying to capture Santa. Makes sense. Piper is definitely trying to go to sleep early, but couldn't, but she probably went to sleep early anyway. Nekomana is also in the trying to capture the Santa group. Her and Billy are like probably one of the main people trying to capture Santa. Coleta is probably also in trying to capture Santa group because I feel like she believes in Santa. And Grace is also there because she's trying to help her sweet pea. She knows Santa isn't real, but she's like, let's not make Coleta sad, so she doesn't say anything and it helps them anyway. Lycon, he's definitely the party manager, is the manager for the party. You know what, Nicole doesn't seem like she'd be the party manager. You know what, I'm gonna say she also stole everyone's gift and replaced it with Cole because I feel like no one else other than Hyogo is going in there, so yeah. Rina, she probably cooked cookies and milk and makes Lukaku go to the hospital, but she's probably either seen by the fireplace, wrapped the gifts, or is the manager. She's probably the manager too. Soldier 11, she either imagined the party or tried to go to sleep early but couldn't. She probably tried to go to sleep early but couldn't because of the noise and probably like, I don't know, she probably went to sleep either way. I feel like she could also be the manager for the party though. Ellen, she's like 100% in this tier. There's no other questioning. She just doesn't even give a shit about Christmas. She's like, this Christmas party is so boring. I'm gonna go to sleep early. And then she goes like mad because there's so much noise outside. It's probably trying to capture Santa people that's making the noise. Or the singing people. Zhu Yuan, she's probably also a party manager. Yeah, seems like she would be. Let's put her there. Jane, actually don't know what she would do. Honestly, maybe she is Santa and wrapped the gifts, but she like got the gifts from like some super secret organization, and when someone asks her, how did you get these gifts, Jane? Where did you get them? She goes like, you don't need to know where I got them. I know she's not a thief, but like it makes sense, you know? She would give mystery gifts to everyone. Seth is in the trying to capture Santa circle, not because he believes in Santa, because he's like super nice. And he's like, these guys seem like they're trying to have fun, so I'm going to go help them and play along. He's probably like with Grace here, they're probably like the same type of people going to capture Santa. Caesar. Okay, she's probably also is the manager for the party, or she's singing by the fireplace. Actually, I feel like she's singing by the fireplace. It makes more sense. Again, Caesar was probably the one that told Lucy to go try to capture Santa. She knows Santa isn't real, but like Lucy believed it, and like she wanted to capture Santa. But we all know Santa isn't real, and she was tricked by Caesar. Bernice, she's definitely singing by the fireplace. She probably like lit up the fireplace and is burning the fireplace more. You know, she's probably singing by the fireplace. She set up like her own mini bar during the fight next to the fireplace, and she was singing burn us, burn us, burn us, burn us, burn us, burn us, go, go. Lighter, okay, he's probably like trying to sleep early but couldn't. But maybe he was dragged into sleep is trying to capture Santa by Lucy, because she probably like dragged him from his room. She's like, Lighter, Caesar told me if I capture Santa I get to become the leader. And Lighter's like, Santa isn't real, but Lucy still drags him anyway. Yanagi is like 1,000,000,000% the manager for the party. Like, she's like the perfect one for this role. She's probably like the main manager for the party. She probably set up the party. And she probably yelled at everyone. But actually, no, she's nice. But she definitely is the manager. Harumasa, he's either real, he probably is in this category. But what if he was dragged into managing the party because Yanagi was like, get your lazy ass out of the bed, Asaba, and help me manage the party. But he still doesn't help him manage the party anyway, and he goes like crazy. Miyabi, okay, here Miyabi, she's in to try to capture Santa circle because she thinks Santa is real, and she's trying to capture Santa as some sort of training or something. Astra is like 1,000,000% probably like the manager for the singing by the fireplace. She probably set up an entire concert by the fireplace. I'm also gonna rank the proxies here. Belle would also be singing with Astra by the fireplace. And her brother would probably be another one of the managers for the party. Next is Evelyn. She's also definitely a party manager. She's literally the manager for Astra. So she managed the Astra concert by the fireplace, and is also managing the party with everyone else here. She's like one of the main ones. This is just Ambi again, so she's in the same tier as Ambi. Pulchra. Okay, she's probably trying to go to sleep early, but she'd probably be at the Bernice bar, but she's like isn't singing. She's like got dragged there by Bernice or something. I feel like Pulchra would also be the one that told Caesar at like the singing by the fireplace bar to tell Lucy to capture Santa, and she thought it was funny, so she told her. Trigger's also probably a party manager. I would say she wrapped the gifts, but how would she do that? I mean, I feel like she would do that though. I'm gonna say she's at the manager for the party. Vivian, okay, she's definitely automatically in this because she's that Lord Phaethon is inside the singing by the fireplace, so she goes to sing with her. Yeah. Also, it just makes sense. If Phaethon wasn't here, she would probably be in this category anyway. If not, she probably was in the trying to capture Santa circle or wrap the gifts. I feel like Kyoko would also wrap the gifts, and like Jane Doe be like these secrets. Wai Shuen is probably also a manager for the party. She's probably also one of the main ones. Panyan, who probably made all the cookies and milk for the people trying to capture Santa. So he's gonna be there because he's going to keep trying to go away, but like, so Kaku keeps eating them and he has to make them again. Fufu is definitely in this trying to capture Santa circle with Nekomata. She knows she will believe Santa is real and is trying to help her little cat buddy, and she's a tiger, but they're the same thing, technically. She's definitely into trying to capture Santa circle. Yazuha, okay, she's also gonna try to capture Santa circle because, you know, Yazuha knows Santa isn't real, but he's like so bored, so he's like, let's go make fun of these people who are trying to capture Santa and laugh at them, guys. She also dragged Monoto and Alice with her. If they didn't want to go, they still went because Yazuha dragged them into the trying to capture Santa circle. Okay, these guys are not out. Wait, why is Chinky not ranked? Why is she down here? Chinky is probably also a manager, but I feel like she would also be the capture Santa. Maybe Nekomata saw her and she thought that was like she's a robot or something, and like she was like, "Hey, Chingy, can you help us capture Santa?" He's like, "What? Santa isn't real," but they don't believe her and they still drag her to the China Capture Santa circle anyway. These guys, we don't really know much about them except Lucia. I know she's a storyteller. She's probably the one who started the entire Is Trying to Capture Santa circle and is with them. She probably like is telling the story about Santa to like the kids. Let me say, these are the guys that believe Santa is coming. It's these guys, and everyone else, actually Miyabi too. Everyone else past Miyabi, actually past Anton, is not believing in Santa's real. They're just there to help or laugh at it like Yuzuha. Lucia started the trying to catch Santa thing. Seed, Orphe, and Yidahari, we don't know much about them. Yidahari seems evil, so I'm gonna put her here because there's nothing else we know about her. She just seems evil, so I'm gonna put her there. Seed is probably singing. I feel like she would. I'm not gonna put her there because there's not that many people in that section. And Orphe, I don't know. Maybe she auto wrapped the gifts because it doesn't really make sense if she wrapped the gifts. Maybe she wrapped the gifts with the help of Magus. Anyway, it's gonna be the entire ZZZ characters at a Christmas party. I know like half of the cast in this Trying to Capture Santa circle, but like I couldn't think of anything else that would make sense for any of the other characters. Some of these kind of like just made up scenarios because if you're logically thinking Lighter would not be here, he would be here. But I'm like saying Lucy dragged him in here, and all the other guys are like sleeping or trying to go to sleep. Piper is the only one actually sleeping. I feel like Piper could also be dragged by Lucy to the circle, but like she probably wasn't. Or Piper was in the scene by the fireplace with Burness and Polkra, maybe. But I'm gonna put her here because there's no one else there, and it makes sense. So we have the entire tier list here. Probably not gonna change anything. I think this all makes sense. There's like 20 people in the Try to Cover Santa circle. Again, the Santa squad is probably the one that's not letting Ellen sleep. Anyways, if you want to see more of this tier list, I will make more. And yes, when only episode 7 is tomorrow. I know it's been a month, but yeah, it's tomorrow.